In 1963, over 70% of Americans trusted government to do the right thing all or most of the time. Nowadays, only 16% do. There's been a similar decline in trust for corporations. In the late 1970s, 32% trusted big business. By 2016, only 18% did. Trust in banks dropped from 60% to 27%. Trust in newspapers fell from 51% to 20%. Public trust has also plummeted for nonprofits, universities, charities, and religious institutions. Why this distrust? As economic inequality has widened, the moneyed interests have spent more and more of their ever-expanding wealth to alter the rules of the game to their own advantage. We're now living with the consequences. Much of the public no longer believes that the major institutions of America are working for the many. They are vessels for the few. The fundamental question is whether we can restore the common good and rebuild trust in the basic institutions of our society. Can the system be made to work for the good of all? Some of you may feel such a quest to be hopeless. The era we're living in offers too many illustrations of greed, narcissism, and hatefulness. But I don't believe it hopeless. Almost every day I witness or hear of the compassion and generosity of ordinary Americans. Their actions rarely make headlines, but they constitute much of our daily life together. The challenge is to turn all this into a new public spiritedness, extending to the highest reaches in the land. A public morality that strengthens our democracy, makes our economy work for everyone, and revives trust in the major institutions of America. We can protect the truth by using facts and logic to combat lies. We can fight against all forms of bigotry. We can strengthen the bonds that connect us to one another by reaching out to those who disagree with us, and help resurrect common ideals by acting with more civility. We have never been a perfect union. Our finest moments have been when we sought to become more perfect than we had been. We can help restore the common good by striving for it and showing others it's worth the effort. I started my career a half-century ago in the Senate office of Robert F. Kennedy, when the common good was well understood, and I've watched it unravel over the last half-century. Resurrecting it may take another half-century or more. But as the theologian Reinhold Niebuhr once said, nothing that is worth doing can be achieved in our lifetime. Therefore, we must be saved by hope.